featuring Professor Ken and Reek in the Lion's Den.
The Kraft situation. What do you think about the owner of the Patriots being tangled up in that situation?
Hey man, in my own business, I've been seeing Kraft and all the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? I can see them all the time. Just finally, that it hit the fan, and let them know that, it ain't always on the P man or on the Brown man. It's got to be a willing contributor, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that those guys, that own them NBA teams, own them NFL teams, that run these Senate offices and these congressional offices, these people, they the one who perpetuate the game. But, the people who get charged, the people who get penalized, is the people that's out here on the ground, the so-called P's, the so-called O's, you know what I'm saying? Right. But in reality, this been going on, man, since the beginning of time. I mean, this ain't strange. I mean, I'm pretty sure, especially in the location where they at over there in Jupiter. If you ever been to Florida, I lived in Florida. That's a prominent area, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of massages. It's about 800 massage parlors in Florida. And all of them, probably got their little thing they got going on. So, this ain't nothing new. It's just, the fans that got behind it. And, of course, with enough complaints about how they locking young African Americans up and hitting them with human trafficking, when the real human trafficking was supposed to be people from overseas, their hands was forced to deal with the situation. And as they begin to deal with the situation, which is in a more prominent conservative environment, the truth come out. These are the patriots. These are the ones. He's a patriot. He owned the Patriots and he's a patriot. He patronizing the business. Right. All those guys patronize the business. It's ironic that the government had cameras in there and actually filmed the acts. So, it's almost, R. Kelly got problems, man. They still got problems too. He on film too. He got his own little sex tape too.
Now, the thing though that I find funny though, I heard different amounts. I done heard 59. I done heard $80. This dude worth $6.6 billion. That's what you hit him with.
Hey man, but that's how it is, Reek. Those folks, they get rich for being cheap. You know what I mean? He get rich for giving no broad $100,000. He get $100,000 every time you want to get his speed meter. Then he'd be broke. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably do it 4-5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just typical of those type of people, man. That's just like, what's that one dude, Jimmy Swagger, that got caught with the preacher that got caught with the prostitute. Yeah. He picked the chick up off the streets, a $10 prostitute. So, you know what I'm saying? They just cheap, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they get rich, being cheap. He could have went to, France. He could have went to Paris. He could have went to Europe. He could have went to Rome. Anywhere of those exotic places. And got him a big old suite and ordered women from all over the world. And wouldn't even feel it financially. But because he's so petty, you know what I'm saying? This is the result. You're going to reap what you sow. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no finesse, you know what I'm saying? It's going to come up. See, you can be a good businessman, but that don't mean you're a good basketball player. I tell people all the time, being an XP, it takes a certain requirement. You got to have certain restraints. You got to be able to, not let the broad beat you out your sex. You got to be able to outthink the broad. You know what I mean? You can't let the broad emotionalism, deal with your ism. You know what I'm saying? So you learn these tactics, but then you get a dude that own a company that make more than all the P's collective in the world. You know what I'm saying? It could be one guy that own $1 billion, which is more money than every P in the world make. All the P's together only have $1 billion. There's one guy worth more than all the P's in the world, but yet he turned out in the zipper. You know what I'm saying? He can't restrain his sexual appetite. He quick to dive in. And he can't control the woman. The woman talk to him like a slave, whoop him, tie him up, beat him with, kick him all in his balls, do all kind of freaky stuff these guys like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you would think, wow, this dude, man, he was able to amass such a vast, array of finance, but yet, here it is, this little prostitute, probably from the projects, of Chicago or, in the slums or in the ghettos somewhere in America, and he running circles around them. skill set. You know, his skill set ain't with females. His skill set is probably in the financial world, whereas, you know, the average African American or the average black man or poor white man or poor China man or poor Mexican, we don't have those financial skills, so we can't go out there and amass, you know, great wealth. So, you know, we learn to be crafty, streetwise. You know, we learn the tricks and trades of the streets. We learn how to be smooth. We learn how to be slick. We learn how to be manipulative. You know, we learn how to sit them bras out there and go get that money from them rich guys. You know, but, you know, you can be rich as hell, but you ain't got nothing, you got no game by yourself. Right. Man, come on, man. You $6 billion and you hanging out. But see, you know, that's just how it is, man. You know, they love the lifestyle, but they try to act like, you know, they'll be the first ones to be lock them up, you know, but they be the ones that contribute. And see, I'm glad that the feds is targeting the tricks now, because the reason why they need to target the tricks, because they need to put a light on who are the enablers. They are the enablers. They the ones who provide the opportunities for the prostitute and the pimp. You know, but the pimp get the most time. You gonna lock somebody up? Why don't you lock the person up that's committing the crime? Right. You gonna lock somebody up that you say send somebody out there to perpetrate the crime? That's not criminal justice. That's not justice. The justice is, you know, they got this show back in the day used to be How to Catch a Predator. On there, they locked the predator up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know, because the predator was the one who was trying to solicit the underage chicks. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the chicks. If it wasn't for no tricks, it wouldn't be no pimping. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no on. Right. But, you know, they charge pimping and on as though they the man was. You know, it's crazy. And that's crazy, man. I mean, I never understood that, man. I never understood why they give a man life in prison for pimping. You know, they say, well, he manipulated the chick. Okay, well, what about the guy who used her, how we want to call it, you know, because he could have said, no, you got a pimp. I'm not paying you. You know, this is wrong. I got a wife, I got children. I own the Patriots, you know what I'm saying? I own the Lakers. Or what? You know, I'm not going to do it. The same thing I wouldn't do for when he had that little mistress and he was talking bad about Magic Johnson. You know, these dudes, man, you know, they try to act like they so goody two-shoe, but in reality, man, they're the main reason why shit is happening, because if it wasn't for them, a lot of this shit wouldn't be happening. It takes money, man, and they got the money.
Right, I guess in a lot of cases, they got so much money they can make these certain situations go away after a certain while.
I think once you get on that tape, you know, that's the rap.com, you know, I mean, but you know, I mean, a slick lawyer would be like, they taped them illegally. You know, the tape is not permissible in court. Right. You know, so I mean, there's some slick lawyers out there. And you got to remember, when you deal with the criminal justice system, I tell people this all the time. It's a 99.9% chance that if you went to law school, you went to law school with the judge, or you went to law school with the district attorney, or you went to law school with the attorney, the defense attorney. They all go to school together. They political pawns with criminals. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they determine who should get harsh sentences. They determine who should get off. You know, it's a system. It's a political system. You know what I mean? If a prosecutor trying to get some political gains, if he's trying to do something for his political career, he need a big case, then what happens is the attorney, he sends his client out to the chopping block. And then he sacrifices his client in order, so if this guy here, he's a mild-mannered criminal, and, you know, he got a lot of money, and his father is the owner of a major prestigious company, then we're going to let him off, but you got to give me this guy here that's been terrorizing the community, that's been selling crack, that killed a few people. You know, I want you to convince him to plead guilty. You know, tell him that, you know, we'll have a chance. And then that save the state money, that save the government money. So, you know, it's all kind of games they play. You know, like, I'm pretty sure that this guy gonna have so many lawyers. You see what they said? They said he hired a team of lawyers. That's the first thing they said. That we categorically deny all charges. You know, unequivocally, categorically deny all charges. Basically, what that means is that, you know, we got money. We're doing a movie called Criminal Justice. Right. And I asked you a question. And Ice-T said that on Law and Order, when they arrest certain people, if they arrest somebody in Upper Manhattan, they say, we got to be careful. And they said, why? Because he got money, he gonna fight. Well, what that means is that there's only so much money in allocation of criminal justice systems. They get appropriated funds, and so they get like maybe $100 million to fight cases in the criminal justice system. One client with money, that can hire all type of specialists and all this and that other, he can break the bank. So with those type of people, they hurry up and they try to make a deal with them because they can't afford, to fight them. So what they do is they hire specialists, psychiatrists, trained, manipulators to get these guys into these rooms and convince them to plead guilty because they don't have the money and the resources. We have more criminals than they have resources. You know what I'm saying? So when a criminal cop out or when he plead guilty, then that it don't cost the state no money. You see what I'm saying?
But I say this too. It also helps that you have people in high places because the commander in chief is good friends with that dude too.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said earlier. They either went to school, they went to the same law schools. They hang out in the same circles and everything. Right. So you ain't got to never talk to a district attorney in your life. But if your lawyer eat with the district attorney every day, and if you got a team of lawyers, they all went to school. They used to do their homework and stuff together. They used to help each other with their dissertations and their papers back in college. Then it's evident that it's a good old boy network. And that's one thing people fail to realize. We think that the district attorney and that the defense attorney hate each other. No, man, these guys is partners, man. Right. That's why certain people get off and certain people. That's why I said, if your mama got a little money, if a white kid come through there from the suburbs, his mama got a little money, and if she hire a lawyer, and most people, black folks, when we get a lawyer, we get the lawyer that got the biggest name. We go, oh man, I'm gonna go get that dude, man. That dude, man, he beat a few cases, or his name, I seen him on TV. White folks, what they do, with real money, what they do? They do an analysis, they do research. They see, are these people connected to each other? Do the defense attorney know the district attorney? Are the judge familiar with this attorney? How did they adjudicate? How do they communicate in court? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. These are things that they do in their research before they hire an attorney. And that's why you see a lot of rich kids getting off, because it's easy to get off when everybody in cahoots, everybody working together. And you can best believe that's why they said we hired 20 attorneys. They're going to get people that know each other. They're going to make it go away. They can make it go away. Slap them on the arm, It's only a misdemeanor, you know what I'm saying? Pay a big fine, give us $300,000 so we can fight crime in the inner city.
Let me put an example out here and let me see if you agree with it. What you're saying is going on and what could go on and what people probably done seen. Everybody remember in Scarface where, Tony Montana ran into some trouble and Sosa said, hey, I see you got some problems in your country. You do what you need to do for me, and my people will make sure you don't get no jail time at all. You pay fines, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're talking about. It's evident. You know what I mean? People, they got a network. They got a network of attorneys and district attorneys and defense attorneys and stuff that hang out together, and judges, they work together, man. They have the same interests. So when you have the same interests, it's easy to collaborate and to make things go away. Make things go away. Make things go away.
Too cool to count 24/7.